Un domingo triste en la ciudad de Hermosillo. Atrás de mí se encuentra personal de la Fiscalía General de Justicia realizando los primeros peritajes para determinar con claridad cuáles fueron las causas de la explosión y el incendio que acabaron con la vida de 23 personas y dejaron a 12 más lesionadas. De estas 12, 6 todavía se encuentran recibiendo atención médica en hospitales de Hermosillo. De hecho, la actualización era que 5 personas continuaban hospitalizadas y durante la madrugada una de esas personas que habían sido dadas de alta regresó de emergencia a seguir siendo atendida. El día de hoy, tristemente, muchas familias comenzaron a recibir los restos de las víctimas y bueno, comenzaron también las despedidas en los diferentes panteones y también en centros de trabajo. Algunas de estas personas serán trasladadas a otros municipios de Sonora, mientras que otros serán sepultados aquí en la ciudad de Hermosillo. El ambiente del centro de la ciudad, pues como es de esperar, es triste. La afluencia ha bajado bastante y también se han cancelado absolutamente todas las actividades culturales que estaban programadas el día de hoy como parte de las conmemoraciones del Día de Muertos, porque aquí en Hermosillo obviamente no hay nada que festejar.
This was quite a short police press conference by the British Transport Police, not wanting to get into speculation about what may have caused it. They're still investigating. The 2 men that they have arrested are being held in separate police stations. The police officer at the press conference described them as, one of them a 32-year-old. He described him as a black British-born national, the other a 35-year-old British-born national of Caribbean descent, both being held in separate police stations while being investigated. But the notion here that the British police are being very specific about the people that they have under arrest is something we've seen typically over the last year and a half, where social media speculation in these types of incidents has led to sort of some violence on the streets. So the police here are really appearing to want to sort of tamp down speculation about who was behind this, also indicating there really nothing yet to say that this is terrorist related. And of course, perhaps the good news taken out of this: last night it was understood 10 people taken to hospital, 9 it was said with life-threatening injuries. Now the police officer saying 4 of those have actually been released from hospital. Only 2 people, 2 victims, remain in hospital with life-threatening injuries. But the accounts of people who were on board the train, absolutely horrific. Listened to an account of a man with his children who had run down to the end of the train. They literally, when the train pulled into this unscheduled stop at Huntingdon Station, literally rushed his kids off the train. They were banging on the doors of houses around the station, looking for people to take them in and give them shelter. So people were even getting off the train before the police arrived. The police there saying they were on the scene within 8 minutes of getting the call. So 2 suspects still in detention, 2 people remain with life-threatening injuries.